So we're gonna look at the saddle position today, how to enter it from top, okay? Before we go into entries and look at finishes and all that stuff, I just want us to do a real simple control drill. So we're actually both gonna start seated here. I'm gonna take Flake's leg here, and I'm gonna take it across my hip here, okay? I'm gonna take my right leg, throw it over, and hook in here, and my left foot just connects in here. And this is the saddle position. Now, to get this position tight, a lot of people get this wrong, is they just start to pinch their knees together, okay? This feels like I'm getting a good hold on the leg, but actually, I'm losing a lot of control over his leg here. When Flaik starts to post inside my knee, he can strip this down pretty quickly, okay? And I can be the king of the abductor machines and really pinch all that I can here, but he's gonna slip out so damn easy, okay? What I need to do here is I need to create like a good bend on the leg here. So I want to try to push the ankle down, lift the knee up, and I need to push his hip down. This kind of zigzag here across the leg is like I got a lot of door stoppers around the leg, which will make it a lot harder for him to pull it out. So what I'm gonna do here is with this top leg here, I want to make sure that I'm not turning my back too much to him. I want to sit around the corner, this knee pointing towards him. I want to flare this knee. When I flare this knee, I put weight over his hip, and I get a lot more leg here inside the entanglement. So you see here, I almost lose the leg. Here, I have the knee and some change here, okay? My heel here is pulling in, and my knee is flaring out. Now this bottom knee here, I pull it into my chest. So now I get that lift over here. So now I have the counter force of the hip being pushed down by my knee and his knee being pulled up here. Already this little scissor effect, when he tries to pull his leg out, it's actually a lot tighter. So this one opens, this one pulls in, okay? Now he could still, if he straightens his leg, he can still push and slide out. So this is why we need to push the ankle down here. So I'm gonna take my elbow, throw it over his ankle here basically, pinch it in. I'm gonna lean my body weight over it while I make sure the knee is flared. This bottom knee here is pulling in. Now when he tries to pull the leg out, he can drag me along the mat. I'm staying very sticky here. The more sticky we are at these positions, the more time we have to attack the leg, to transition to other things. We can be real cool, calm, and collected here. If we have shit control, we're just trying to rush to get to something, and the likelihood of us finishing a leg lock with poor control is very low, okay? So we're just gonna do this drill from the start. I take Flake's leg here, I pull it across the hip here, right goes over. I wanna point my knee towards him, so I'm pushing down the hip. I'm pulling in with my heel here. I can either go foot to foot here, across the triangle. This knee pulls up, and I take my elbow over here, and I kind of wedge it in here by leaning my body weight over it. Just by flaring, pulling in here, and leaning over this ankle, it should be very hard for Flake to pull his leg out. You can try to slide, you can try to post here. I just keep this flare, keep everything tight here. And my control is super sticky. I can stay here for long amounts of time, okay? So let's just grab our partner and just drill this control here. We can stress test it, have your partner try to push, pull the leg out, and if we're not tight and focused on pushing this down, lifting this up, and pushing the hip down, he's gonna slide his leg out, all right? Let's grab a partner, play around with this on 3, 1, 2, 3.